What's up, my friends? So excited to be here, doing something a little bit different today, doing something really, really special. So bear with me a second while I make sure this video is where it needs to be, and then I'm going to take you on a little journey with me and show you how to create some beautiful things in the world around you. And everything looks good here. So let's dive in, my friend. What this is really going to be about is adding value to the world around you, but that's the end. So that's we create the saying means to an end. I want to help you understand how you create the world around you, and this dives deep into spirituality. It even goes into quantum physics. It goes into synchronicity. It goes into what's happening at the very cellular level, the atomic level throughout the entire universe. And I'm not going down all that crazy world. I'm trying to share with you that the seemingly amazing synchronicities or things that just seem like they're just magical, like blessings from God or any kind of God or universe that you believe in or higher power. This is the stuff at the very center of all those things, including sayings like, treat others like you'd like to be treated and things like that. So let's jump over. We're going to have some fun here, and I'm going to demonstrate to you what the heck I'm talking about here. So the first thing is I'm going to add value to you during this broadcast by showing you some of the ways I add value to the world around me. And what happens is there's literally something called the law of reciprocity. And I bet you I should have already researched this before. I love Brian Tracy. He's awesome. Have tons of his books on my shelves, been through a bunch of all of his best courses. And so the law of reciprocity, how does Brian describe how it works? If you do something nice for me, I'll do something nice for you. I feel obligated to reciprocate. So guys, actually part of how marketing works is that when you add value to the world, it's literally built into our unconscious minds that we and it has to do with how our species evolved. Species being us human beings, and not talking to any of you aliens out there. This may or may not apply to you as well, but I'm talking about the way we survived over the centuries is that we basically are a pack animal at the very deepest part of our minds. And what that means is that you have mechanisms that are there, that how we have survived the test of time is that we literally have built-in reciprocity, which means if there is someone that needs help, it is literally in our nature, unless you have changed the way your physiology, your brain, and everything works from conscious thought, which you can do because thoughts create things. So you can change how your unconscious behaviors are by consciously saying, I don't like people. I hate them. I'm not going to help anybody. I'm a selfish mofo, blah, blah, blah. Doing that, thousands and millions of times, I can reprogram all that innate nature. But there's always going to be a piece of it, even someone who's a psychopath like that. There's always a piece of it down deep inside that we are literally wired. And I know I shouldn't have pulled up Brian's stuff because I really want something that goes a little more down the spiritual side, and Brian tends to be down the the hammer and nail side of things. This will probably be a good one. I'm just looking for a few definitions I can play with you here. The mutual exchange of things, and it I just wanted to find a simple cool definition of somewhere, but it's not just you walking around only doing things for others because you're going to get stuff back. That's actually not really how the nature of it works very well. And as I'm doing this here, I want to show you guys something. So I'm doing this I'm going to add value to you. This is one way. Now, this isn't the lesson I'm teaching you, but watch me adding value right now. So because I'm doing this video on my computer, I'm doing it as a live on my fan page. You know it's my fan page because this dark bar at the top of the page compared to my normal Facebook profile has a blue bar. So that's like the Facebook everyone else knows. Your business side always has the dark bar. Notice how I'm doing this on the biz side. Why would I do that? Because I'm creating way more value and really building up this page like crazy. Like, this is crazy. I reached 63, almost 64,000 post reach this week. I have almost 33,000, 32,000 video views this week. That's pretty sweet. I'm definitely doing like, I'm definitely getting into momentum because I've ignored my biz page for a long time. So here's the live. I'm going to click share. I'm going to share first of all on my timeline. And I'm going to, so I copy and pasted that. So I'm just literally going to paste that everywhere I go to put this. I'm going to post my video there in my timeline. I'm also going to share this into a private coaching group that I have. That is share in a group. And the group would be Jason Cardamone, learn, inspire, learn, grow, inspire. I can't even get my own tagline correct. I always mix that up. It's so funny. So we're going to post in there as well. So, and that's all I'm going to do for now. There's a few other places I could post. But so now if we go look on my main page with the blue bar now, we should see that, look at this, Jason's actually live right now. So that's cool. I'm just spreading it out there. Now that's not the point of this video. I am going to show you literally right now how I go and add value to the world around me. Why do I do that? Because it feels freaking good. Because it makes me a better human. It makes me feel better about myself. I can walk around like, let me put it this way. One of the best things that so we all have these natural gifts, right? And we have these skills. Anybody can learn anything. I'm 1,000%. I can prove to you that you can learn anything on this damn planet. I don't care if you want to learn how to launch rockets. I've done that crap. I don't care if you want to learn how to make millions online. I've done that crap. I don't care if you want to learn how to be a semi-pro soccer player. I've done that crap too. Maybe not pro yet, but I could have. And I want to share all that with you because I sincerely believe we can all learn anything. But one of my natural gifts, which was deeply like, it was, and maybe I wasn't born with this, maybe I learned it from my mom. And she was a major influence in this along with other people in my life, but especially my mom, of always doing the right thing and doing good things in the world. And I remember back when I was starting an online business in 2006, and I've always been a kind of person to like give to other people and help them and teach them and inspire them and share them and just give whatever I can, whether it's like $100 to the kid selling candy bars at the grocery store, but not taking any candy, and him like, oh my God, what do I do? Like, we just broke our goal. Or whether it's like, I don't need to list like a million things here, but obviously you can do things with money, with time, whether it's donating stuff to homeless people. Like we've done many different Christmases with Tom Chenault and all these cool things. So there's many ways to give back to the world around you. And it's not that I was doing those things to get reciprocity back, but that's how human beings work. And so karma is real. And I don't care whether you call it blessings from God or karma, or you call it freaking quantum synchronicity or anything else. And I believe all that stuff. It's all the damn same thing. All of it's the same thing. So I don't care what you call it. It's literally real. And so I want to show you some examples, some real life examples of me doing this right here. We're going to use Facebook in this example right here. We don't need to be on this page here. What I'm going to do as I'm giving you these examples is let you understand, back when I was starting in business in 2007, one of my favorite quotes in the world from Zig Ziglar, help enough other people get what you want and you can have everything you ever dreamed of. And whoa, I'm at a like weird angle. I can't even type like the normal. You can have everything in life that you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. And when I really exploded in my online business, which literally directly led to me being full-time, was In 2007, I literally I just said literally 3 times in 30 seconds. I chose and I just made a decision right on the spot that I am living his quote no matter what. No matter that my damn bills were late at the time, no matter that I had to work a job and come work a business, and 2007, my daughter was just born and I had a son that was 2 years old, my oldest 2 children. And no matter what was going on, I was going to live Zig's quote. Help enough other people get what they want. And then I knew what would happen. That is the law of reciprocity. You'll get everything you ever dreamed of. I didn't have the things I was dreaming of. I just knew, and because it felt good to help people, and I was going to live by his quote and basically experiment with it. And what do you know? A matter of literally months later, I love the word literally, don't I? I've noticed that. I say that word a lot, like all throughout. So anyway, it's pretty cool. I'm aware of that too, right during a live video, that I was going to live it, and it turned into a full-time income. And because I've lived this quote for this way of being, it's not a quote from Zig Ziglar. It's the law of synchronicity. I've lived like this more often than not for over a decade now. And I know it works, and I know it's amazing. So here's what I'm going to show you, one example. And yes, this also, like, go hold doors open for people in stores. I do it all the freaking time. I literally, I watch my kids do it, and that's my 5th literally. It's so cool to watch, because now what's happening, now I'm influencing the people around me, including my children, including the whole damn reason I'm doing this video. So I'm not going to my page here. I'm going to my home here, and I am going to just pour some love out into the world. Now, I don't ever comment on things I don't believe in or I don't agree with. I don't just randomly throw crap out there, but I do. So I'll share with you something. Kimberly is former Miss USA. I met her back almost about 9 years ago. She's totally awesome. She just went through some health things, and look at, she's crushing some stuff here. That's it. I throw that in there. I throw the love. Now, I will show you one other thing that I'm actually not going to do it on this post, but I will show you. So one of my best friends in the entire world here, pretty much Derek's posts, I can just come down here and give a love. And by the way, I almost never like posts. I almost always love 99% of the time. So that's given him a little love here. I don't want to make a comment at this point here. Dude, that's totally awesome. So I'm sitting here just adding value to other people. I'm supporting them. That right here, Liz and Christy got basically remarried again. Now, because they're going to get a ton of comments here, I come down here, I'm going to say turn off notifications, because I don't want a million like dings coming down here in my screen for all the people that are going to be commenting on that. I read Eric's his thing to his dad earlier today, and literally I'm going to comment it now, even though it's hours later. And so that's an example of adding value. Now I want to show you what else value, because those of you that are doing the 30-day video challenge with me, I want you to find ways to go add more value. And a great way, here's something you will see. We need to go back to my business page here, and I'm going to continue on. I want to show you one other cool little thing I do. I add value everywhere I go as much as I possibly can. But I want to show you, if we go all the way down, I should use my spreadsheet. Here I am going to use my spreadsheet, because I have a little shortcut link here. We're going to go directly. Now I don't want this one. I want, this will kind of work. This is going to work good enough. So watch over to this side of the screen here. So what I want you to see is that if we go down here, this is where people are posting videos in the challenge. And if you notice, especially, I've made a commitment to try to comment at least on everybody's day one video and watch most or the whole thing, and then continue to watch other videos as appropriate. So here's Frank's day one video. Look, I gave it a love. I left a comment. This is not just because it's part of this 30-day challenge that I'm running. I do this stuff all the time, like you were just watching me do. So if you notice here, there's only 2 people that left a like or a love on it. And then if we look at the replies, it's just me and Frank going back and forth. Nobody else commented on Frank's video. So that's cool. Now we have Lance here. Only myself and Dakota commented or loved on this one, and just a couple back and forth. Notice there, so far, we haven't had anybody chime in that is, so here's me commenting on the video, leaving a love. And this one was a little bit, get off of there. This video is a little bit buried from Michael. And so maybe people didn't quite see this because it was left as a reply to the comment up above here, which is fine. Here's one, Chris is starting out. Those aren't really videos here. Those are people who are getting ready to jump into the contest here, or the challenge. It's not a contest. That's hugely the wrong words for this. Hey, get out of there. So that was me and Dylan going back and forth here. Here's Lance's. And so here's what I want you to notice, especially those of you that are in this 30-day challenge with me. I don't see a lot of other people engaging on other people's posts or encouraging them. And so if you think of the law of reciprocity, here's what I think when I'm out there. When I'm super busy and I don't have a lot of time to go in and just comment on other people's stuff, is that what would I want when I put like a video out there? How would I want like to be treated? Basically, treat others how you'd like to be treated. Now, you'll know, and I thought there was some videos somewhere in here where other people, like here, I'm just going to use Michael as an example. I've known Michael for like a decade now. Amazing guy. Now he jumped out there to do this challenge and he was like, I think he said he's never done a video, or almost never. I think he's never. And it was very uncomfortable for him, but he did it anyway. It was amazing. And I'm sharing that with you because look down here. One person commented and one person liked or loved, but there was nothing else. What if, and I'm not saying this is the case, but just what if, because this was 2 days ago, what if Michael would have had another like or love, another comment down below of just saying, good job, great work, anything. It can be very simple, literally takes 5 seconds to do. What if somebody added 5 seconds of value to Michael's life and that gave him the confidence just to continue forward, because there's more than just Jason, that he felt more than just Jason was watching his stuff. And here's me and Vince. Chris did his first one, like just did this a few hours ago. So awesome seeing his video here. Let's see. So here's a great example. Tyler is the first person I can find that is adding value to somebody else's post. So Frank's thing here, the link didn't quite work because there was no space right here. So Tyler let him know. Frank came back and explained some things, and then me and Frank, and it, like, Tyler was the first person on this entire challenge to add value to somebody else's post. Now, there were others too, and I'm not going to go in like hunting for all these things, but here's what I'm trying to challenge you, especially if you're in this 30-day challenge. I encourage you to go in here and pour value into people's life. And it can be value as simple as a like or a love. It can be value as simple as someone doing, let's see if there's any brand new. Here's one. Tyler just posted his. I actually already watched his video when he was doing it live, so I already know. But look at how, do you see it? Like, I was typing that while I'm doing a live. I just added value to his life, took a few seconds while I'm in the middle of doing a live video. Imagine how amazing your world and the world around you would be by doing even more of that. Think about the law of reciprocity. Think about what happens as you throw more energy out there everywhere. Imagine what things start to look like. So I'm going to show you something. What I do in a group I'm in here is that when new people get welcomed into the group, like this gentleman right here, here's what I do. So what you'll notice, I always say welcome, welcome. Why? Because everybody else does like a single welcome. I like to do something a little unique. And in fact, I'm going to do it extra special today. I'm going to do, those are my favorite little emojis to throw in there. I hope I get the whole thing. Am I going to get the whole thing? There. Copy. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm going to try it. So I say welcome. Now there's going to be dozens of people that comment after this. So I turn off notifications and then I'm just going to keep scrolling down. Here's another. How do I know I didn't comment? Because I haven't liked or loved, I haven't loved this post yet. The emojis work. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. New guy coming in. Another person, new guy coming in or gal. I'm not even paying attention. Guy, obviously. Turn off. I don't even know this gentleman yet at all. Tyler. I don't know Tyler, and look, I left a welcome. You can see I'm a man of my word. I did this 51 minutes ago. I left some welcome. Now, I also know there was a bunch that I haven't done within this group, a lot of welcomes, a bunch that I've skipped. So what I'm doing right now is going, and I am adding value to this group and to the person that welcome and the new people coming in. I want them to feel amazing about something I think is really freaking cool, this community that I'm a part of. And I think it's very special, and I wouldn't be in it obviously I wouldn't be wasting my time, but I think this is special. And I want Tom and Jan and everybody else here to have some amazing amounts of success. And I sincerely believe that this little tiny comment here makes some kind of an impact. Maybe it's not on Tom or Jan, or maybe it's on both of them and other people within the group. And I feel that's my duty, obligation, and responsibility to add more value to the world around me everywhere I go. When I walk into my martial arts studio, it is my duty, obligation, and responsibility to make somebody else's life a little better. Maybe I give them a little bit of encouragement. Maybe they teach me something and then they feel better about their teaching skills. Maybe they thought they weren't a good teacher and they see me learn something they taught me and it boosts their confidence. And that's me taking value, just, letting someone teach me something. Had to make sure I didn't turn off commenting. So I look at I've added, I'm pouring in some love and gratitude and welcome to at least look at. And here, so Kimberly saw the support on her post I made there. And if I would have turned notifications off, I wouldn't have seen this. So that's cool. I'm she's acknowledging by her doing a that, hey, dude, I saw your comment. That's cool. And maybe she'll comment, maybe she won't. That's not why I did it. I didn't do it to I did do it to make her life better. I don't care that it was from me. I'm not doing this with some agenda I want to pour all this value into her or anybody else so that then they'll buy something from me or they'll do stuff for me down the road. I don't care about that. I want their life to become better in that day, and I want to make the communities around me better, because literally our thoughts are things, and what we think about and what we focus on is the world around us, and how we create the world around us with the thoughts we think. I teach my kids this all the time. I'm consistently, I say it every single day, many times a day. And because I do that, they're starting to realize the same thing. And that's why I'm sharing it with you, because there are people watching us right now. I don't even know who you are, but I want you to be able to make the world around you a better place. And so what I believe happens, how I believe the world works, and you can either believe this or not, but I can tell you your life's going to feel a lot better and you're going to be a lot more fulfilled and happy throughout your life if you try this on, kind of like trying on a new pair of pants. Just try it on, see how it works. Is that when we throw positive value out in the world and encouragement, and see, that one wasn't just a welcome. I'm not quite sure what it is. So look, I'm being congruent. I don't want to say welcome if somebody's posting an ad or something. That's not adding value. It's me showing I'm not paying attention. Does that make sense? So I don't ever do this incongruently. I don't know what the 828 network is, so I'm not doing I'm going to skip that one too. I don't just throw this out there when I don't mean it. Does that make sense? So I've done that one before. Is this a welcome? Yes. So obviously I've just added a ton of value. Oh, I can't turn it off because there we go. So that's enough adding value because I can do that while I'm talking. Everything else is going to like get way harder to do like anything else. So think about this. The world around me, here I am on Facebook showing you the stuff I'm doing. And at the time, how can I not see like, can I see like my friends and everything else on here? This is so weird. I guess you can only see that from, so friends, 4,213. So I'm connected here. This is the stuff I wanted. I'm connected to 4,200 people on Facebook. Most of them are not seeing any of my stuff. But what's amazing is the more value I can pour out there into their life, I'm not looking for this to get me back. Maybe not on this ripple. I know it's coming back in one way, shape, or form. Almost certainly amplified 7 to 10 to 100 times or more. And what I know is that if I just thought of a great one. Ashley McKenzie right here. I have not voted in her thing. I encourage you right now, if you're watching this, that you go find her post. Go to Ashley McKenzie. You'll see her profile looks like that. I want you to scroll down and find this thing right here. And you go to Inked Cover. This is an opportunity to vote for her to basically be on the cover of Inked Magazine. You can do a free daily vote. You log in with Facebook. It'll want you to verify you're not a robot, and it'll take you there. Thanks for your vote. Your free vote was received. I just added value to her life. I'm not looking for her to like give me something for that. I want to see her be on the cover of the magazine, and I don't know what's going to happen to that. It has nothing to do with me. That could completely change the rest of her life forever. I don't know really what's all up at stake with all that stuff, but I'm sharing with you ways. This is only on Facebook. I've talked about like martial arts. I've talked about like a few other things, but what happens is you send out positive energy and hope and love and God forbid like inspiration and like things that people really need in the world. And I'm getting super like, I can feel this in my heart. It's what's missing in some of the world, and it's what makes people feel hopeless or makes people want to think about suicide and crap like that, is the opposite of what we're talking about here. And so the more good, and good is like that's subjective, the more feelings that we throw out there that you want to feel even more of, that make you feel amazing inside, what happens is that you go impact somebody else's life. They go out, they're now vibrating, if we were measuring it like scientifically, and you can literally measure your electromagnetic frequencies now and all kinds of stuff. You can watch somebody, their vibration rises just like after they do a deep meditation. And now they're out in the world, they're creating more positive ripple impacts around them. It doesn't matter if you this could be a complete stranger you're never going to see for the rest of your life. What happens is they go out and create more positive ripple impact. That impacts other people. And next thing you know, there's like millions of people around the world being impacted because you chose to go be proactive and take a few minutes of your day and spread some amazing value out in the world around you. And here's what else happens. It may not happen on, let's see if I can do this like super quickly. If I can't get this up in like 10 seconds, I'm not even going to do this. But I think I can. New, okay, here. We're going to do this. This is going to be awesome. Okay. I'm going to show you how the ripple impact works. I'm going to grab this. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Get my little drawing tablet here. Man, I haven't used it. It's a little bit dusty. So here's what happens. Here's you. You impact someone over here, and because you're sending out these ripple impacts of positive waves and vibrations and energy around you, we can literally measure all this stuff. That's impacting another human over here. And then what happens, they start creating these impacts to the world around them. And maybe something happens there where there's like, it never even gets to you because you're not doing this for you. What happens is, so there's a wall there, they start rippling back out, but this person is still ripple impacting, and they go and they impact this person. And just like that, you can imagine it keeps going, and this person impacts that person, and maybe both of these people impact that person. But then you got to realize there's people over here being impacted, and realize the world isn't really that big, especially as you think it is. And pretty soon someone's over here and they're ripple impacting, and guess what? Bam, it's hitting you as well. And as you do this more and more, we create a positive, amazing, beautiful energy throughout all of humanity. And it all starts from you right here taking initiative and being proactive around making the world around you a better place than it already is. And pretty soon, there's people out here you'll never meet the rest of your life, and they're being impacted from ripples, just like when you throw a rock in a pond and it ripples back towards off the edges of the pond or off other bigger obstacles like a log that's sitting on top of the water, and the ripples come back towards you. That's how all of this works. And as you're throwing good things out there, intentions, gratitude, love, you're throwing all these things out there, they're also rippling back, and they're also continuing beyond the people. So back to where I kind of started with, but I'm going to wrap this back around. There's two things I'm going to end with as we're closing this giant gratitude session out. This is so awesome. Cool. I don't know who this is. Act 2. Oh, wait. Where I kind of started with. Stop. But I'm going to wrap this. Oh, I can't. I was just trying to reply to them, guys. I can't really reply to them right now. I'm going to open a new page so I don't forget to reply to that. That for those of you, so two things. The first one's going to be for people partaking in this 30-day video challenge, which is totally free for everybody to join. I'll throw the link down below. For all the people partaking in it, I swear I just found the post. There, it's right, this post. So, and Jason. So I want all of you that are in this thing, in fact, forget what I want. I encourage you, I hope this video inspired you to go and throw some love to all these people who are taking on some of the biggest fears in all of humanity, which is fear of public speaking. It's right up there with spiders and the biggest fears, fear of heights, the biggest things in the world. And so there's dozens and dozens of people and opportunities for you to throw some love out there. And so I encourage you to jump out there and throw some likes and loves and throw some comments out there. And what's going to happen is you're literally creating this exact impact that we talked about. And you're making even more ripples than are already out there. And nobody's left behind. Everybody gets included. And so one of my other strategies, if I'm really short on time, what I'll do is go in and I'll find somebody who doesn't have any comment. Let's say you're in a group and people are getting tons of comments and stuff like that. I won't necessarily go to the one that has 10 or 20 comments. I'll go to the one that has 0 or 1 comment and pour more into them, just to to take care of this nobody's left behind mentality kind of a thing. And so that is a way for you to make the world even better all around you. And just like we shared early on, this isn't just about a 30-day contest. This isn't even about Facebook. We happen to be on Facebook, so this was a good example right here. But I wanted to share this with you because here's what I know. I know if the law of reciprocity is true, it's as real as what we know about gravity. I know that people have impacted my life that I could never pay them back, that I've gone on and rippled out and impacted hundreds of thousands, if not millions of other people directly and indirectly. And so because of that, I know all this is true, and I want to make the world around me even better than it is, so that I can pull out even more of my God-given gifts and help even more people and inspire and help and serve and pour even more love and gratitude out there. And I want that for your life as well. Whether or not we're ever going to see me again, or we're never going to meet, something happens and we just go different ways or whatever, I still believe humanity needs you to go out there and make your life and use all of the skills, the gifts that you're aware of, and continue to discover even more skills and gifts. And as you continue to discover those and work on them like there's no tomorrow, work on them like they're literally gifts, and that you're the only person on earth with all of the different gifts you have, because you are. And that's what makes the world a better place. And it starts with making you and your world a better place around you. It directly impacts all of your loved ones and all the people in your life. And that's when we end up with the ripple impacts. And the more we do this, the more the world turns into the most amazing thing. And it all started with you choosing to make the world around you better than it is right now. So what I encourage you to do is to find ways to make the world around you even better today. And go start this in less than 24 hours. That's the absolute maximum. That's if you're the most underachiever in the world, go do something within the next 24 hours. You want to really make a difference in your life, you go right now in the next 5 minutes and find some way. I showed you many examples of how it can take 3 to 5 seconds. Go out there and find some way to add some value to people's life. You want to amplify this and make your life look like the screen in front of you here. The way you do that is to go out and spend 5 minutes straight. Do multiple sessions of 5 minutes a day. Spend 20 or 30 minutes or even an hour in this type of adding positive value to humanity, and you will be amazed at what happens throughout your life. So my friend, I appreciate you being here with me. I appreciate you being on this journey. And I don't just mean this video. I don't just mean this 30-day video challenge. I don't just mean this, maybe we're doing some internet marketing stuff together. Maybe we are connected over the years. I appreciate you being on this journey with me called humanity, called life. And I sincerely believe that with even a little bit of an effort each day and staying consistent with that, we create a much better world for all of humanity. And that's how we can change everything in the world. You change, be the change you want to see in the world. I have it right over. You probably won't be able to see this. If you can read that, where is it? Right there. Be the change you want to see in the world. You probably can't see that because this camera is it's probably not set up to go do that correctly. So take initiative, be proactive about it, take responsibility for creating the world that you want to live in. And if you're tired of seeing the murders and all the ugly, nasty wars and the complacency and all the ugly stuff that we're surrounded by, the failure, the quitting, the apathy, and if you're tired of all that, then you choose to be responsible for becoming like what you're capable of, my friend. And this is the whole world you're looking at here, zoomed out, looking in on your life. Look at how much of a big impact in the world you can have. And then look at the ripples you've created throughout all of humanity on your journey. So my friend, get out there, make some beautiful things happen. I love you. I appreciate you. We will see you somewhere very soon on this beautiful thing called life. Take care.